Hello everyone, welcome back into North of 7 Cards. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, North of 7 Cards, and on eBay, North-of-7. Today we've got for you the 2024 Bowman Mega. This is break number 20 here on June 25th. I just want to make sure the old title wasn't up there. Alright, let us know in the chat who are we looking for today in this mega break. How we doing, Daniel? Good to hear from you. Let's get our box open here. Again, not a little box. It is a mega. And you're going to see the mega boxes. Smooth. Let's see.
Come on.
Dismount.
Oh, wow.
That was a butter.
Electric.
Now then they're all turned around. Alright.
Make it a little mega box fort there.
I gotta build it up properly. Now we're gonna rip all the boxes before we get ripping. Well, I gotta say, I went creative with the design. Don't know if I love it. Alright. Not that way. Oh, I already committed to it.
Why not? Gotta stick with the bit.
Even though it's gonna...
there's levels to this.
Yeah. We'll leave it like that because we're gonna rip through everything in a second. Mm-hmm. There's our nice box there. Got some Junior Caminero, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Jason Dominguez, Jordan Lawler, Evan Carter, and Ellie. Don't know why they put Ellie at the bottom there. This is our box. We've got the mega packs, which we will save for the end.
Gotta build the suspense. Make you guys sweat a little bit.
Can't just give you the good stuff right away.
Oh, of course, you gotta work for it.
At the 4 Bowman pack, 4 mega pack per box. This is where I messed up. I gotta stand up and open boxes.
I can up too if you want.
That's okay.
I'm already standing up. Working double duty here.
Working 9 to 5. Me in the middle.
Of course. Definitely got the quicker hands than I do.
It's not all about speed.
Gotta enjoy it too. This is what hard work looks like right here.
It's 2 guys opening boxes. Say we're living on a prayer, but
Yeah.
we're not halfway there.
That was a bar. Look at that.
Absolute beauty. Great teamwork. Alright. Alright, for the regular packs, we're going to go one stack at a time. Before we get you to the fun stuff. Maybe a crossover with other breaks, but we did hear in a previous break yesterday that Major League is the best baseball movie. Is that a statement you agree with?
It's The Sandlot for me. As good as Major League is, The Sandlot's a classic. Always will be.
Those feel like a pretty easy top two.
Oh yeah.
One of my, I don't know, well, I wouldn't really call it underrated, but Little Big League, where the kid becomes the manager of the Twins. That's a banger.
I'll be honest, I have not seen that one before.
It's good. The Mariners, like the 90s Mariners, are actually in it. So, like Griffey, Randy Johnson.
Oh, nice.
They have a nice playoff game in the, what was the role? The Hubert Humphrey Dome or whatever it was called. The one where the kid breaks his arm. Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. That one's cheesy, but...
Yeah, it was really cheesy.
Yeah.
I think of some other one. I mean, I feel like Moneyball is a different
It's a different type of baseball movie, but I love it too.
different conversation, but definitely like as someone that doesn't specifically remember those A's teams and the Billy Bean story,
Right.
fun movie.
I mean, you got Field of Dreams as well.
Yeah.
Can't
If you
have
build
a
it,
conversation about baseball movies without mentioning that one.
yeah, that's the OG.
To finish what you were saying, if you build it, they will come.
Did they? I'm pretty sure that's one of those like I'm your
You've
father.
covered
I'm
that
pretty sure
before,
it's he.
He will come.
He will come, but like I don't remember who specifically they were calling. Probably some like Ty Cobb or
Something like that.
the Babe. Almost there. Stack number 1. No tumbling tower here.
Don't want it to be a leaning one.
As you say that, I lean it. All right,
Knock on wood.
last pack here.
There we go. Lovely stack.
All right. I never know how many to grab, but start off with Everson Pereira, Andy Rodriguez. And we got some Erman Ramirez, Trey Morgan, Cooper Pratt, Jet Williams there with the Chromes. Sassoni. We got Jaron Elkins and Travis Honeyman. Encarnacion Strand. There's a Corbin Carroll, Sidney Rafaela. There's a Valencia. Jace Young, Paul Skeens, Roman Anthony. We got Carson Forte, Arjun Namala, Jackson Churio. Not the only Churio that we may see. Although I did find out that they're not all related.
No kidding, eh?
And we got down then a Celestin Drew Jones. There's Ellie, Owen White. So less than again. There's Samuel Zavala, Elijah Green, Yamamoto. Got a George Lombard Jr., Matt Shaw, Yohandy Morales. And we got Isaiah Drake and Lazaro Montes. We got The Martian and Jason Dominguez, Adley. I sang that, Adley. Felix Morabel, Cole Young, Marco Luciano. There's a John Cruz, Enrique Jimenez, Max Clark, Michael Arroyo. There's Sal Frelick. Got Jose De Paula, Walker Jenkins, and Camilo Diaz. Well, we got a runner. Got a runner in Shohei. Nothing wrong with Little Show. We got a Mason Wynn, Heston Kierstead, Curtis Mead, Luke Adams. We got a Luis Baez, Brooks Lee, Westberg. There's Bryce Harper. We got a Jackson Holiday, Abraham Nunez, Cam Collier, Jung Hoo Lee, Christian Encarnacion Strand, Samad Taylor, Filippo Dutturi, Spencer Jones, Luke Keishel, and Cole Foster there with the Chromes, Evan Carter, Sedeni Rafael again, Rafael Devers right behind, Robert Callas, there's Aiden Miller, Ty Pete, and Sabin Ceballos. Again, Rafael Devers. That's nightmare fuel.
Quite the transition.
We got a Showtime Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge. Love seeing those two together. We got Quinn Priester, Pete Crow Armstrong. There's Paul Skeens, Rock Riggio, Colt Emerson, Garrett Forrester. There's a Westberg. We got a George Lombard Jr., Yanqua Fernandez. There was Lee, Canacion Strand, Abimelech Ortiz. There's Abimelech Ortiz and Brian Acuna. All right, our last part of the first deck, I guess. Evan Carter. Never quite know what to call it. Very, very rarely do we see any. We got a Rafaela. There's a Bryce Matthews. Carlos Silva, Doniche Valdez. There's Shohei and Judge, Priester. There's a White Langford and a Rock Riggio. There we go. First stack in the books. And most of the good ones we'll see in those megas. All right, next stack up. At least in my experience, David, haven't seen any parallels in these. Definitely wouldn't be mad to see something nice in these packs.
Let's hope so.
If not, we do still got those megas, very nice megas. Definitely wouldn't complain about those image variations. Top 13 guys.
Not at all. It would be good to see a nice big name.
You know, you got your Dylan Cruz, Aiden Miller, Spencer Jones, Walker Jenkins. So Sony trying to run for it. Definitely wouldn't surprise me though, David, if there was a catch in there. There was a little sneak one in there. All right, our second stack there, we're ready to go. We got a Henry Davis, a Marco Luciano. There's Alan Castro, Dylan Cruz, Brooks Brandon, Homer Bush, Eston Kierstead. There's Trout, Kyle Teal, Tommy Troy, Luis Guanipa, Andy Rodriguez, Mason Wynn. There's Gavin Williams, Tony Blanco Jr., John Wimmer, Kevin Sim. Definitely one of the most fun names out there, Slade Sassoni. Not disrespecting any heritages, am I?
Of course. You're good.
Jose Tena, Pereira, Curtis Mead. Always got to double check. Douglas Glad. There's a Bryce Matthews, Jose DePaula. There's Kyle Harrison. There's Jordan Adams. Barack Wilkin with the first Bowman, Tayshawn Walton. Tyler Soderstrom. We got Yoelen Cespedes and Jack Hurley. There is Adley, Jordan Lawler, Jordan Walker, JD Gonzalez, Estuar Suero, Miles Naylor, Jackson Holiday. There's a Jason Dominguez, Ronnie Hernandez, Luis Angel Acuna, Kyle Harrison, Jose Rodriguez, Robert Callas, Aiden Miller, Antonio Anderson, and Sabin Ceballos. Jose Altuve, and those are beautiful Space City jerseys. Kodai Senga, Tyler Soderstrom. We got a Josh Rivera, Garrett Forrester, Jordan Lawler, Cooper Pratt, Blake Mitchell, Roderick Arias. There's a Jason Dominguez, Max Clark, Anthony Baptiste, and Colson Montgomery. Dansby Swanson, Jordan Westberg, there's Bryce Harper, Brock Porter, Dylan Cruz, and Justin Crawford, Kyle Tucker, Samad Taylor. There's John Cruz, Brock Vandenberg with the Chromes, Evan Carter, Sedani Rafaela, Augustin Ramirez, Yanquiel Fernandez, Bryce Eldridge, and Emmanuel Bonilla. Showtime, Mr. Otani, Aaron Judge, Pete Crow Armstrong, Kendall George, Jacob Gonzalez, Alberto Rios, Bo Bichette. If anybody notices anything interesting about Mr. Bichette there, listed as a second baseman. There's Colton Cowser, Samuel Basallo, and Cam Collier. You know, maybe Bowman's just trying to make a prediction.
Yeah, they're trying to manifest something.
Well, to where Bichette ends up.
I think they should put me as a starting pitcher next.
Hey, we all got our opportunities. We got a Lawrence Butler, J-Rod, Carlos Sanchez, Emmanuel Tejada, and Cole Foster. There's a Nolan Shanuel, Zach Geloff, Aiden Miller, Jacob Wilson, Esteban Ceballos, Andrew Abbott. There's Alex Canario, Robert Callas, George Walco, and Garrett Forrester. There we go. Stack number 2. I am curious now at one point if they are gonna throw a little curveball. I mean, I feel like it might be late, but
Yeah.
never know.
That team is not in a good spot.
I mean, Toronto's got the potential. You got the young guys. It's just something's not clicking.
Nope.
And I mean, I don't want to say the easy fix, but one that I'm sure a lot of people, including myself, have gone to is their boss. Either boss, actually. That saying boss is actually vague.
All bosses.
All bosses. You could go Ross Atkins. You could go John Schneider. Could really clear out the dugout. I don't know who's
Don Mattingly.
Yeah. I would say their pitching coach, I cannot remember his name right now.
Pete Walker.
Pete Walker. I remember him for something he did at spring training.
Yeah.
That was a couple years ago. But yeah, I would say he's the only one that really earns his keep. They have a depleted rotation, and
Bullpen's just been suffering too.
and last night, what was it, a 4-run 8th inning given up to Boston?
Yeah, they kind of blew it.
I mean, Boston is probably better than everyone
Definitely.
thinks, but still your bullpen should be. I'm not saying we got to be locked down Trevor Hoffman, Mariano Rivera, but like
I think when you have a 4-run lead in the 8th.
that should be the game.
Yeah.
Unless you're facing like the murderers row Yankees, then
Keyword should.
shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah.
That is the Blue Jays season. And the funny part is they're still not really out of the wild card.
Oh, they're working on that. Don't you worry.
The last time I looked, I think they were below the Tigers.
Like 7 or 8 games under 500 now. It's not good anymore.
So then it turns into, if there's trades, who's the significant piece going? Because it's probably one of two, because there's really only two it could be.
That would be Isaiah Kiner Falefa and George Springer.
I was going to say Yusei Kikuchi. I mean, to me, I don't think you trade those. I don't know if we call them just the core 2 now. It's like Springer, I don't really think is a core guy anymore.
No one's taking Springer. No one's taking that contract with how he's been performing.
So if it's one of the two, I mean, again, I would say you don't get those guys very often. If they're having a bad year on a bad team, maybe not suck it up, but you might just have to eat it for a year.
Yeah.
All right, next stack. We got Quinn Priester, Jazz Chisholm, Jacob Burke, David Guzman, Filippo De Torre, and Xavier Isaac, Shohei Judge, Ty Pete. There's a Carson Rucker and Trey Morgan, Ellie, Johanna Rojas, Estor Suero, and Davidson Gutierrez. Yamamoto Wells. There's a Verlander, Noel V. Marte. There's Jose Rodriguez, Hao Yu Lee, Henry Davis, Nick Lofton. There's Alfredo Duno, Marcelo Meyer. There's a Sebastian Walcott, a Rainer Arias, Andy Rodriguez, Mason Wynn. There's a Wyatt Langford and Xavier Isaac. Start the next part. The Chromes of Byron Churio and Jackson Merrill. Sassoni, Tena, Pereira, Wimmer, Ben Williamson, Tamar Johnson, Jazz Chisholm, Mookie Betts, Max Wagner, J.C. Young, Austin Wells. We got Colton Ledbetter. We got Alan Castro and Maui Ahuna with the Chromes, Idolis, Yamamoto, Rojas. There's Chase Davis, Spencer Jones, Welby Marte, Garrett Forrester, Tony Blanco. I love this, just running right at you there. Tony Blanco, James Wood, Mauricio Bobichette, Colton Cowser. There's Jose Rodriguez, Carlos Sanchez, Ryan Clifford, Luis Robert Jr., another big name, could be on the move. Canario, Lasco Drake, Jared Dickey, Brenda Maya, Andrew Abbott, JD Gonzalez, and Enrique Jimenez. Gabriel Gonzalez, Spencer Nivens. We got Nolan Arenado, Adolis Garcia, Juan Fran Garcia, Justin Crawford, Ethan Salas, Barack Vandenberg. Last part here. Nolan Shanuel, Luis Matos, Yanko Fernandez, Anthony Hueso, Emmanuel Bonilla, Abraham Nunez, Aiden Smith, and Alberto Rios. Excuse me. Alright, last deck before we get to the Mega Packs. Alright, I got a question now. This is anyone that wants to chime in. Because I saw Aaron Judge is skipping the home run derby. I'm of the belief that it affects your game in a negative way if you do the derby. What do you think?
I think to an extent. I don't think, like, if you go to the derby, you're going to just, like, be a completely different player after. But I get why some of them won't. It's like, it's messing with your timing a bit. You're not taking four-seamers down the middle at 98 during the derby.
No, you're getting meatballs.
Yeah. So for those that go, it's probably a pain for a little bit going back, but I don't see how it impacts their entire season. They forget how to hit real pitching.
I guess it does. I don't know. I always thought that, but maybe you just should be better at baseball.
Yeah, that too.
Like, not that we're in the position to tell anyone.
If it's really affecting you that much, maybe you shouldn't be there to begin with. I don't know.
Yeah, if Aaron Judge is skipping it, like, I guess in his mind it will affect him to get out of that rhythm.
Yeah.
But also the derby is one of the best events in sports because that and like the 3-point contest of basketball are the two just most like natural occurrences Like all the other ones have to do like relay races or stuff like that to show how skilled they are. Those two are just like, can you hit bombs? Can you hit a lot of threes in a row? Like it's just not natural talent, but it's just a game.
Yeah, the dunk contest dunk season, like you're not seeing guys pull windmills mid-game. Like, no one's doing their best Vince Carter impression in the fourth quarter when they're down by a few.
No, but anyone will do a Vince Carter dunk in the dunk contest.
Oh, of course.
Wear the jersey. I think I could think of at least Donovan Mitchell definitely did it. I'm pretty sure Terrence Ross did too.
Sounds about right. That's the thing, no one can come up with anything original anymore.
No, that's why I think they should just have those like trick dunkers come in and do the dunk contest. Like there was the guy that had like purple hair.
Well, they had Mac McClung coming up from the G League doing it. Anyways, this is baseball.
Yeah, gimmicky enough. All right, next stack up, we got Jason Dominguez. There's Adley, Nick Lofton. There's Anthony Baptiste Jackson Merrill. You got Brock Brandenburg, Alfredo Duno, Tamara Johnson, Henry Davis, Al Frelick, Sebastian Walcott, and Yanquiel Fernandez. Mason, all I do is win. I don't know if he does. AJ Smith-Shawver, Curtis Mead. There's Byron Churio, Brian Acuna, pair of twins there. Minnesota variety. I got Kemp Alderman and Xavier Isaac. Yoshida Trout. We got Dylan Head and Trey Morgan. We got Andy Rodriguez, Mason Wynn, Clayton Kershaw, Daniel Susek and Daverson Gutierrez, Pereira, Vlad Jr., there's Jared Cerna and Hao Yu Lee, Nolan Shanuel, Colton Cowser, Carson Weisenhunt, and Cole Young. We got Luis Robert, Alexander Canario, and J-Rod, Colton Ledbetter, Michael Arroyo, Zach Geloff. There's Max Anderson and Camilo Diaz, Junior Caminero, Christian Yelich, Corey Seager, Luke Adams, Jedi Arenamo, Brooks Lee, Jose Rodriguez, Ronald Acuna Jr., Paul Skeens, Robert Calaz, and Roderick Arias. We got Kyle Harrison and Junior Caminero, Jose Ramirez, Walker Jenkins, Antonio Anderson, Colson Montgomery. We got Josh Rivera, Marcelo Meyer, Miles Naylor, Jackson Churio, Blake Mitchell, and Rainer Arias. There's the Schwarbomb, Kyle Schwarber, Kyle Harrison. There's Jordan Adams, Johnny Farmello, Kyle Teal, and Jet Williams. There's Jose Ramirez, David Guzman, Travis Honeyman, Young, Valencia, Jacob Burke, Roman Anthony. And our last few here, we got Manny Machado, Jason Dominguez, Carson Roccaforte, back-to-back, this time with the Chrome Roccaforte, and Jackson Churio to finish off the packs. All right.
This is the fun stuff.
Let's get into it. This is where the fun begins. Different reference. All right. Let's move a little closer. Alexander Canario, Masataka Yoshida, Bryce Harper, Curtis Meade, and Luis Matos. Riley Green, Austin Wells. We got the Rookie of the Year favorites, Austin Wells, Quinn Priester, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Masataka Yoshida, Bryce Harper, Riley Green, Mason Wynn, and Henry Davis. Jordan Westberg, Austin Wells, Rookie of the Year favorites, Noel Villamarte, Bobby Witt Jr., and Corbin Carroll. George Walco, Jared Cerna. We got a nice Colton Cowser there. That is a 92 of 175. Therefore, Colton Cowser. Nice one there for the Colton Cowser spot. Oh, nice numbered hit there. We got Jared Dickey and Douglas Glod. Barack Porter, Jackson Holiday, Pete Crow Armstrong with the Rookie of the Year favorites, Jose Rodriguez, and Felnin Celestin. Anytime I see one of those names, I'm just thinking, image variation? Maybe.
I know.
Maybe. Pete Crow Armstrong, Sal Frelick. There is a prospect power up here for Sebastian Walcott. That is a 175 of 250 there with the prospect power-up. Not enough P's. We got Luis Matos and Quinn Priester. Just lucky it wasn't a name with P's.
Yeah. I like to buy a vowel.
Or a couple. We got Julio Rodriguez, Andy Rodriguez, Rookie of the Year favorites Jordan Lawler, Christian Encarnacion Strand, and Ronald Acuna Jr. Nick Gonzalez, Jackson Churio. We got some Abimelech Ortiz. That is a 36 of 75 for Abimelech Ortiz. Nice hit there, Ortiz spot. Then we got Kyle Teal and Ben Williamson. Sebastian Walcott, Robert Callas. There's the Rookie of the Year favorites, Everson Pereira, Carson Weisenhunt, and Drew Jones. Not to be confused with Andrew Jones, who's his dad. We got Zach Geloff, Colton Cowser. Here is Wyatt Langford here. That is a 59 of 199. Therefore, Wyatt Langford. Nice one there.
We're heating up.
Heating up indeed. We got Enrique Jimenez and Bryce Matthews. Waiting to see Maybe we got numbered auto in here somewhere.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
We got Heston Kierstead, Aiden Miller. Rookie of your favorites, Evan Carter and Yohandy Morales. Lazaro Montes at the end. Junior Caminero, Mike Trout, Juan Soto, Mookie Betts, Sedeni Rafaela. Noel V. Marte, Jordan Lawler, rookie of your favorites, Arani Mauricio, Everson Pereira, and George Lombard Jr. Byron Churio, Ethan Salas, a prospect power-up for Max Clark, Marco Luciano, and Kodai Senga. There's Juwaseda Pala, Dylan Cruz, rookie of the year favorites, Marco Luciano, Gunnar Henderson, and Johan Rojas. Colton Cowser, Heston Kierstead. We got a Ronnie Mauricio. That is a 177 of 250 there with the purple Ronnie Mauricio. We got a Yohandy Morales and Lazaro Montes. Aiden Miller, Ryan Lasco, rookie of the year favorites, Junior Caminero, Roger Arias, and Aaron Judge. Nice seeing the captain behind a possible future teammate. We got Yoelen Cespedes, Barack Wilkin, prospect power-up, Bryce Eldridge, James Wood, and Walker Jenkins. Max Clark, Brando Maya, rookie of the year favorites, Mason Wynn, Nolan Shanuel, and Curtis Mead. Sebastian Walcott, Robert Callas, a prospect power-up, George Lombard Jr., Felix Morabel, Wyatt Langford. Yoelen Cespedes, Barack Wilkin, rookie of the year favorites, Jason Dominguez, Luke Adams, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Ryan Burrows, Jung-Hoo Lee, prospect power-up for Aiden Miller, Xavier Isaac, and Miles Naylor. Alexander Canario, we got an auto here for Brando Maya. That is a 153 of 199. There we go, numbered auto.
We were asking for one.
We got it. Rookie of your favorites, Curtis Mead, Luis Baez, and Anthony Volpe. We got Ryan Lasco, Byron Churio, James Wood, Roger Arias, and Aaron Judge. Ethan Salas, Dylan Cruz. Rookie of the Year favorites, Jason Dominguez, Marco Luciano, and Johan Rojas. George Walco, Jared Cerna. Got a nice Noel V. Marte here. That is 114 of 199. Therefore, Noel V. Marte. And we don't need to talk about what he's doing right now. As we got Jose Rodriguez and Felton Celestin. Not playing baseball. Well, imagine.
You can find some ways to play baseball, just not with the Cincinnati Reds right now.
Very true. Brock Porter, Jackson Holiday, Rookie of the Year favorites Evan Carter, Xavier Isaac, and Miles Naylor. Pete Crow Armstrong, Sal Frelick, Julio Rodriguez, Christian Encarnacion Strand, and Ronald Acuna Jr. See a lot of Jose Rodriguez.
Yeah.
There is Andy Rodriguez and auto here for Braden Taylor. And we'll go Braden Taylor auto. Kind of looks like some birds flying.
Using up all the space on that one.
Very little space to leave.
Yeah, that's an interesting looking auto.
It's flying like an eagle. There we go. Congrats to the Taylor spot getting that auto. Well, the Marte, Jared Dickey, Douglas Glad. Tyler Soderstrom, Jordan Walker. We got a Ethan Salas here. That is a 230 of 299. Therefore, Ethan Salas. Then we've got a Cooper Pratt and Paul Skeens. Josh Young, Arjun Namala, Junior Caminero, Ellie De La Cruz, and Ronnie Mauricio.
One little stack to go.
One stack to go indeed. Let's see what we got. Give me something nice in here. We got Ryan Burrows, Jung Hoo Lee, Prospect Power Up, Xavier Isaac, Luis Baez, and Anthony Volpe. Alexander Canario, Masataka Yoshida, Jason Dominguez, Mason Wynn, and Henry Davis. Bryce Harper, Riley Green, Jordan Westberg, Bobby Witt Jr., Corbin Carroll. Love that Bobby Witt Jr. Love the flow.
The speed demon himself.
99 speed. Always. Austin Wells, Zach Geloff, Heston Kierstead, Enrique Jimenez, and Bryce Matthews. George Walco, Andy Rodriguez. We got a James Wood here. No plural, James Wood. That is a 20 of 150 there for James Wood. We got a George Lombard Jr. and Kyle Teal. Just 3 packs here to go. Jared Cerna, Brock Porter, Rookie of the Year favorites Junior Caminero, Carson Weisenhunt, and Ben Williamson. Juwaseda Pala, Francisco Alvarez, Evan Carter, Kodai Senga, and Gunnar Henderson. I don't know why I said his name like he's James Bond, but... Alright, last pack of the break here. We've got Jason Dominguez, Shohei Ohtani, Rookie of the Year favorites Heston Kierstead, Adley Rutschman, and Abimelech Ortiz. Alright, that will finish off the break. Let's do our recap, numbered hits and autos. And we've got James Wood here. That is a 20 of 150 for James Wood. And we got Ethan Salas at a 299. Noel V. Marte, 114 of 199. There's a Ronnie Mauricio at a 250. Wyatt Langford out of 199. And nice Abimelech Ortiz at a 75. The prospect power-up, Sebastian Walcott at a 250. Colton Cowser at a 175. That is a 92 of 175 for Colton Cowser. And we got a pair of autos, first with Braden Taylor and a numbered for Brando Maia. That is a 153 of 199. Therefore, Maia. And with that, it will wrap us up here for the 2024 Bowman Baseball Mega. This was break number 20 here on June 25th. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, everyone, for the chat, keeping us going. If you're going to join us for later breaks, we will see you then. If not, take care.